At Comic-Con, Disney announced a slew of new upcoming Marvel superhero films, including 2 new Avengers films, while also giving screaming fans an emotional first look at its upcoming Black Panther sequel. Stay tuned to find out all the insider information along with other Marvel news that you seriously do not want to miss. First up, Disney has teased the new Black Panther sequel. Here's what you need to know. In recent years, record-breaking Marvel films have dominated Hollywood and the global box office, with the 2019 Avengers Endgame Marvel film briefly becoming the highest-grossing film ever, grossing more than $2.79 billion. Now, very recently in San Diego, Marvel Studios unveiled the first trailer for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, set to No Woman, No Cry. Although this was huge, it was only one part of the massive presentation, which also featured first looks at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and new details about Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which will conclude in 2025 with 2 Avengers films, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars. Now back to Black Panther. Ryan Coogler, the director, was on hand in San Diego to view the highly anticipated film, which is set to hit theaters later this year, and also serves as the conclusion to Phase 4. Additionally, Chadwick Boseman, who sadly died in August 2020, was honored by Coogler. Following Black Panther's massive success in 2018, plans for a sequel were quickly put in motion. However, those were altered following Boseman's unexpected death from colon cancer. The studio stated that it would not recast Boseman's role as T'Challa, but little information about the film has been released in the years since. After several delays, including one caused by an injury sustained by Letitia Wright, who plays T'Challa's brainy sister, production wrapped in March, with most of the crowd favorite faces returning. Now, speaking of the Black Panther sequel, let's unpack the recently released trailer. The first official teaser for the new Black Panther: Wakanda Forever sequel has been released by Marvel, giving fans their very first look at how the upcoming film will address the death of actor Chadwick Boseman on screen. The sequel to the $1.3 billion 2018 superhero film, which established T'Challa, played by the late Boseman, as the Black Panther and new King of Wakanda, will pick up with the leaders of the technologically advanced African city fighting to protect their nation in the aftermath of their king's death. Boseman died of cancer in August 2020 at the age of 43. The trailer for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, directed by Ryan Coogler, uses very little dialogue, instead opting for a cover of Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry playing over the top. T'Challa's mother, Ramonda, is the only one who speaks, and she says, "I am the queen of the most powerful nation on the planet, and my entire family has died. Have I not given my all?" We also get some stunning sweeping shots of Wakanda, its ocean, ironically reminiscent of Avatar: The Way of the Water, and how the citizens are dealing with the loss of their king during the 2 minutes of footage shown. T'Challa's sister, Shuri, and former lover Nakia are among them. We also got a first look at Namor, King of Atlantis, who will play the film's antagonist. This will be the character's first appearance in the MCU. More intriguingly, the character is known as Marvel's first mutant, so it will be interesting to see how significant he is in establishing the X-Men in this universe. If you've seen Ms. Marvel, you'll notice that progress in the storyline is starting to emerge. The trailer concludes with the music transitioning into Kendrick Lamar's All Right, with a focus on a mural of T'Challa. Finally, there's a shot of someone in the Black Panther suit, presumably a female, looking at it, with many fans speculating that it's Shuri or Nakia. So another big question, when will the sequel debut? Well, because of the pandemic, the release date for Black Panther 2 has been pushed back slightly. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is scheduled to hit Australian theaters on November 10th, 2022. Given Marvel's track record of releases this year, this date appears to be set in stone. And secondly, how will it fit into the Marvel universe? Between Thor: Ragnarok and Avengers: Infinity War, the first Black Panther film was released in 2018. The character, however, first appeared on screen in Captain America: Civil War. In terms of chronology, Black Panther comes between Spider-Man: Homecoming and Doctor Strange. Black Panther 2 will be the next Marvel film after Thor: Love and Thunder, but until we see the film, it's difficult to say where it Chadwick will fit in the timeline. Kevin Feige did confirm at the San Diego Comic-Con that Black Panther: Wakanda Forever would be the last movie in the MCU's Phase 4, so expect a big one. Next up, Marvel Studios has announced 6 additional MCU release dates, including Phase 7. Following the announcement of the Multiverse Saga slate, Disney has confirmed an additional 6 mystery Marvel movie release dates through 2026, including MCU Phase 7 films. Marvel Studios has revealed 6 more Marvel Cinematic Universe movie release dates, including the first films in Phase 7. WandaVision only recently launched Marvel's Phase 4 slate, with Black Widow being the first of 6 films released to date. When Black Panther: Wakanda Forever hits theaters in November 2022, it will be the 7th and final film in Phase 4. The announcement came as a surprise during the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con, where Marvel and CEO Kevin Feige detailed the entire Phase 5 and teased the start and end of Phase 6. Now, the Multiverse Saga, which includes Phases 4 to 6, will culminate in 2 Avengers films coming in 2025, the first being Avengers: The Kang Dynasty in May, and then Avengers: Secret Wars in November. So far, Phase 5 has 6 confirmed films, following the release of 7 films in Phase 4. However, a potential new Sony and Marvel Spider-Man trilogy starring Tom Holland could have an impact on the slate. In terms of Phase 6, the only confirmed films are Fantastic Four and the 2 Avengers films, though Feige teased that more announcements would be made later on this year, hopefully. Additionally, following Marvel Studios' panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022, a press release from Walt Disney Studios revealed even more MCU movie news, with Captain America: New World Order and Thunderbolts occupying previously announced dates for untitled Marvel films. Disney also secured release dates for an additional 6 more MCU films. There will be a mystery film on February 14, 2025, and another on July 25, 2025. With the 6 new Marvel films, Disney now has 7 mystery MCU films on its slate. A Marvel film was previously announced for February 2024, but that date was not included for the Phase 5 slate. Disney's latest announcement also makes no mention of that release date being unnecessary, implying that it is still part of their plan. This confirms that Marvel Studios will continue to release 4 movies per year throughout the Multiverse Saga, and will do so in Phase 7. And finally, in the meantime, here are some upcoming Marvel shows and movies you need to watch out for. We now know an abundance more about the Marvel titles that will be released in the coming years thanks to the recent San Diego Comic-Con. If you're a fan of the MCU and comic books in general, you'll be excited about the upcoming movies and TV shows. She-Hulk is coming in August 2022. Tatiana Maslany, who starred in Orphan Black, will play Jennifer Walters, aka the She-Hulk, in this 9-episode series. Mark Ruffalo will also make an appearance as the Hulk, so she won't be the only one turning green. This latest Marvel series to hit Disney Plus will also feature Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Tim Roth's Abomination. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. This special is directed by James Gunn and takes place between the events of Thor: Love and Thunder and the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy film. Little is known about the special at this time, and there is no set release date, but we won't be surprised if at least one character wore a Christmas jumper. Another big Marvel release includes Ant-Man, which is coming in February 2023. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania kicks off Phase 5 of the MCU, with Paul Rudd reprising his role as the diminutive and occasionally oversized superhero. Evangeline Lilly will reprise her role as the Wasp, but the true villain of the story will most likely be Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors, who will be making major waves in the Marvel Universe over the next few years. Lastly, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, currently, there is no trailer for the next Guardians film yet, but attendees at the San Diego Comic-Con got a sneak peek. This included footage of Cosmo the Space Dog, Maria Bakalova, a different Gamora who informs Quill that the Gamora he knew is no longer alive, and a baby Rocket Raccoon. Little else is known at this time, but we won't have to wait long before the film is released. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Disney and how they recently teased a lot more information regarding the Black Panther sequel. Make sure to let us know your thoughts, and as always, thanks for watching.